Hi, my name is Tracey. I'm a neuroscientist and I work at Rutgers University. I've been working there for about 20 years, and during that time I developed this intervention that's known as MAP training. So MAP training stands for mental and physical training. The program combines 30 minutes of meditation followed by 30 minutes of aerobic exercise. So MAP training came from research done on the hippocampus. The hippocampus is a part of the brain that we use for learning and memory. It's also very sensitive to stress and trauma. I like to think of the hippocampus as a real-time learning machine. It's always taking in what's happening now and comparing it to what happened in the past and trying to predict the future. This part of the brain, as you might imagine, is very plastic. It changes really quickly to experience. And one of the things that we know is that this part of the brain makes new neurons. So these new neurons are very responsive to exercise. So in particular, aerobic exercise can create more of these neurons in the brain. In addition, mental training through learning can actually retain more of these cells once they're generated. So the idea for MAP training really came from this research. Maybe you could combine these two phenomena, create more neurons through aerobic exercise and then retain more of them through some type of mental training. So for the physical training, obviously it was pretty easy. We could use aerobic exercise of any type, really. For the mental training part, it was a little more difficult. We decided to use meditation. I know that most people probably don't think of meditation as a form of learning, but it actually does require quite a bit of learning. It's a way to learn more about your own mind, more about your own thoughts, and it's also definitely a way to learn how to concentrate. So the type of meditation that we use is concentrated meditation, where you focus on one specific object, and when your mind starts to wander around, you bring it back to that focus of attention. So you might wonder why this is special. Like, why is MAP training any different than any other program? I know a lot of people meditate when they do yoga, or obviously there's many types of aerobic exercise. Our hypothesis is actually that doing both of these activities together is better than doing either one by themselves. And that's what we found. We did a study where some people meditated only, some people exercised only, and then other people did both. And the people that did both together had better outcomes than those who just did one activity. From our research, we found that MAP training decreases depression, it decreases anxiety, it even decreases trauma-related cognitions or thoughts about traumatic events that have happened in the past. We've also found that it decreases ruminations, which are these repetitive thoughts that a lot of us get caught up in day to day. In terms of the body, we found that it increases the amount of oxygen that's consumed. We've also determined that it increases synchronized brain activity. So that's the activity of neurons in your brain occurring at the same time, which is actually quite a healthy outcome to have. We've also found that people who practice MAP training have greater self-esteem, and they report a better quality of life. So now our goal is to take what we've learned out in the world and these research studies into your life, because we feel like this program could be useful to anybody. What's really great about MAP training is it doesn't take much time, it doesn't take fancy equipment, and it actually works. Oh, and it's fun too. If you want more information on MAP training, please go to our website, maptrainmybrain.com. There, you'll find information on how to do MAP training yourself, or if you want, we'll come to you and teach you how to MAP train your brain.